Part 3 of 5. What's up, guys? It is me. It's the ALE Double X Prince. And I'm here with part 3 of the top 100 matches of the year. Here we go. Let's just kick it off. Coming in at number 50, Katsuyori Shibata versus Tomohiro Ishii from New Japan Pro Wrestling's The New Beginning in Osaka. Yeah, it was the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom 10. I thought it was really good. These guys have great chemistry. Again, really good match. They should definitely go watch. Coming in at number 49, the Triple Threat Shield match from WWE Battleground. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns had a really good match. It's the first time we ever see it. I hope we get a much better match because I can see why some people didn't not like this match. So yeah, very understandable why people don't like the match, but I personally really loved it. At one point, I was a little bit of a fanboy with the match, and I get the flaws nowadays, but I still think it's a really good match, and you should definitely go out your way and watch it. Coming in at number 48, Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura from NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2. These guys have really weird chemistry. Like it works and it doesn't work, but I think this was their best match, and it was the night that Shinsuke won the first ever NXT Championship, like his first ever NXT win. It was a really good moment for Shinsuke Nakamura and a really good match. I think it worked for the story it was trying to tell of Samoa Joe just whooping his ass and then Shinsuke comes from the top. I thought it was a really good match. Coming in at number 47, I got John Cena versus AJ Styles from WWE Money in the Bank. Now, people thought I hated this match. I don't hate the match. I think it's a really good match. I mean, it's at number 47, but still something. But yeah, these guys, again, this is the beginning of their feud, and I thought it was really good. Granted, the club interfered, and AJ won that way, but granted, I really just like hope for a third match because these guys really have a great chemistry. I hopefully maybe at WrestleMania. That would be great. Coming in at number 46, the 6 to Survive match featuring Pentagon Jr., Johnny Mundo, Phoenix, King Cuerno, Ivelisse, and Taya. Yeah, that's the 6. The 6 to Survive. It was an elimination style match and Lucha Underground's episode of June 15. Yes, June 15. This was a fucking good match. I mean, when he got to the end, it was really good. But first of all, King Cuerno gets attacked by Mil Muertes, and he had like the red beeping eyes. Taya and Ivelisse started their feud, and then the ending was really good with Johnny Mundo, Phoenix, and Pentagon Jr. just going all at it. Eventually, it led to just Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. A little rehash of the very first episode of Lucha Underground. It was a really fun and thrilling match. It was the first time six-pack challenge was done in this fashion, and I really loved it. And this was when Pentagon Jr. wins. He was going to take on Matanza Cuero at Ultima Lucha 2, and I loved it. It was a really good match. Coming in at number 45, Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe in the 2 out of 3 falls from March 9th. Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn have good chemistry, and I wish they had more matches, but we're probably going to get them somewhere in 2016, or no, not 2016, 2017 or 2018, whenever Joe comes back. But this was fun. I enjoyed it. I think it was really well done. And yeah, it was a little bit slow at some points, but when the falls come in, they come in, and I really enjoyed it. Sami Zayn and Joe killed it. Samoa Joe wins, which made him look strong, which I enjoyed. And yeah, it was a really good match. Coming in at number 44, the Cruiserweight Finals, TJ Perkins and the Grand Metalik. I thought these guys were going to be a little bit tired, but thankfully we had a little match in between the finals, or the semifinals I should say. And this was a good match that introduced the Cruiserweight Championship, which looks kind of weird, and and it also introduces the trophy that looked like a dick. Yeah, but besides that, TJ Perkins and Grand Metalik killed it. They went all out. They were going after each other like crazy. And TJ Perkins eventually became the Cruiserweight Champion. I loved it. TJ Perkins, I didn't believe he was going to even go that route, but he won it, and it was great. Loved it. Coming in at number 43, Kushida Okada versus Tetsuya Naito from the Invasion Attack. This is the night where Tetsuya Naito won the first ever IWGP Championship, his first ever win, and it was a good moment for him and a really good match. I really loved the match. These guys have great chemistry. It felt like it was the first match, but this match has happened before, which shocked me, and it was really good. I liked the match. Coming in at number 42 from WWE Raw, November 21, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. From that episode of Monday Night Raw, it was a no DQ match. This was great. This brought me back to like old school attitude era, like main events with Seth Rollins jumping from the crowd. They fought in the crowd. How rare do you see that? It was great. Table spots, chair shots, it was all good. Chris Jericho intervened. I get why it was part of the story, but it didn't affect me as much like later on previous matches. But yeah, this was good. I really enjoyed it. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins finally get a main event quality match, and it's better than all their matches they've ever had, even in ROH. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Coming in at number 41, Kenny Omega versus Hiroki Goto from King of Pro Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yep. Kenny Omega wins against Hiroki Goto. Basically, if Kenny Omega lost, he would have to give his spot to Hiroki Goto, and it would be Hiroki Goto versus Kushida Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 11. But no, we're going to get Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada from Wrestle Kingdom 11. Hell, maybe that could be my match of the year next year. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Coming in at number 40, Tetsuya Naito versus Kushida Okada from Dominion 6.19. Yes, the rematch. It was I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was great. Kushida Okada won, which I'm okay with, but I don't know, if Tetsuya Naito retaining this would be a little interesting, but I knew that he was gonna win, so yeah, I think another must-see match, and it topped the Invasion Attack match, so if you haven't seen either of those matches, go watch them. Coming in at number 39, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Tomohiro Ishii from G1 Climax 26, Day 11. Yes, Hiroshi Tanahashi is my favorite New Japan Pro Wrestling superstar, wrestler, whatever you want to call him, because he is like way much better, like as a personality, character, and wrestling. It's just everything about this character is just amazing. And Tomohiro Ishii is another one of my favorites. And yeah, these guys killed it. It was a great match. I enjoyed it a lot. And again, go watch it. Next up, coming in at number 38, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte from WWE's Hell in a Cell. A lot of people didn't like it as much as I did. I enjoyed it a lot. I like how it didn't start like with them like feeling special. I like how it started right away with Charlotte just punching Sasha, and then there was a table spot, and then the match began, and then it was just going all out, bro. I wish there was blood. If there was blood, probably would have given the match a little bit more hype, but I get why they didn't want to do blood. It's fine, but again, this is a really good match. If you guys don't like it, I understand maybe. But I really, really enjoyed the match. Coming in at number 37, Katsuyori Shibata versus Kyle O'Reilly on New Japan Pro Wrestling's King of Pro Wrestling. Yes, this felt like a dream match. I mean, I don't think this match has ever happened before, but Kyle O'Reilly and Katsuyori Shibata had a great match. Katsuyori Shibata retains, which I'm fine with considering what happens to Kyle O'Reilly in the future. I really like this match. Yes, it's really fun, and again, another one that you gotta go see. Coming in at number 36, Jay Lethal versus Adam Cole from ROH Death Before Dishonor. The streak ends here. Jay Lethal is no longer the ROH champion thanks to Adam Cole. It was a great run for Jay Lethal, but it's time to get someone else to win it, and Adam Cole, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy that, but Adam Cole has been great. I really wanted Kyle O'Reilly to win the championship over Jay Lethal, but we got Adam Cole, which is another great option. I mean, ROH is a little bit underrated these years. I know a lot of people talk about the bad of ROH, but there's a lot of good in ROH. I mean, shoot. Yeah, it's definitely better wrestling than TNA, which, I mean, TNA has a little bit better stories with the whole Broken Man Hardys and shit. Uh, yeah. Yeah, again, go watch this match. This was a heartwarming match because Jay Lethal loses and you feel like the vibe, like, oh shit, Jay Lethal lost. Coming in at number 35, Kenny Omega versus Michael Elgin from Dominion 6.19. Yes, I do enjoy this more than the Invasion Attack. Why? Because this was a ladder match featuring Kenny Omega and Michael Elgin, and it took an old school vibe to it. And granted, the interference uh, of the Bullet Club didn't really affect it because Michael Elgin still won, and I was shocked because I thought Kenny Omega was gonna retain. Granted, Kenny Omega goes to a much bigger future later in the year, but I mean, this was a good match, a ladder match in a different type of style. New Japan Pro Wrestling ladder match. This was a really, really enjoyable match, and you haven't seen it. Damn, this is another really good match, and you didn't expect Michael Elgin to work well with ladders, but he did, and it was great. Coming in at number 34, the sorta finale of this feud, but Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens from WWE Battleground. I get why this match is much higher in everybody else's list. There's so many matches this year that I can't count, but there's so many great matches this year, and I really wish I could put this one higher, and I understand why people would put it higher. But Sami Zayn beats Kevin Owens, and this is like the last time Kevin Owens was on his own, you know? The last time Kevin Owens felt like a badass instead of just a couch chicken shit heel. And Sami Zayn, this is like one of his last good runs until he took on Braun Strowman, you want to say. But yeah, this is like the last of theirs. I mean, the draft had some good stuff. Like it pushed Miz, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and shit. But I mean, it also did affect how people see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Maybe the writing is not there, but this was a good match. If you haven't seen any of the ROH matches, it just took me back to one of these. These guys definitely have great chemistry. One of the best chemistries we've seen in this era. It's a really damn good match. Coming in at number 33, Kazuchika Okada versus Tomohiro Ishii from New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 26, Day 13. People are giving this match 5 stars, and I understand why. I didn't quite give it 5 stars. Because not a lot of there's so many matches that I liked more that weren't 5 stars for me, but I understand why people give that 5 stars. It was a really good match. Shida Okada wins, and Tomohiro Ishii, again, he looks strong. I hope he becomes the IWGP champion one day. I mean, Kenny Omega versus Tomohiro Ishii, Kushida Okada, you know, he has like a good personality and a good look for, you know, no homo. Like a good look like that New Japan might want to have on like a main character, you know. So that's what I really enjoy about this guy. And Kushida Okada, again, one of the best out there. I put him right under Hiroshi Tanahashi. Coming in at number 32, Rysuke Taguchi versus Will Ospreay from New Japan Pro Wrestling's The Best of the Super Juniors crew. The finals, yes. This is the finals, and Will Ospreay wins. Rysuke Taguchi, I don't know who this guy is, but he impressed me in this match. And the only reason why I really watched this match because I saw Ricochet versus Will Ospreay, one of the most controversial matches this year. But thanks to that match, I got to see this match, and it was really good. Again, Will Ospreay wins the tournament. I don't know what the Super Junior tournament's all about. If Princess Strong Style 9v2, if you're watching this, can you text down below what this tournament is? But all I know is that it contains some great matches. And that's all I know. But if you can explain to me what this tournament is about, I'll love that. Thank you. Coming in at number 31, The Revival versus the American Alpha from NXT July 6th. The 2 out of 3 falls match. The last American Alpha match we see in NXT until they move up to SmackDown. And whoa. These guys have great chemistry. I mean, they already had 2 great matches in previous TakeOver specials, but now they get a 2 out of 3 falls match, and they killed it. I really enjoyed this match. This is a great match. Easily my favorite American Alpha match. Again, really good, and the Revival wins, which was sad to see because I wanted more matches out of these guys before they moved up to SmackDown. But then again, these guys are really good in the ring. Coming in at number 30, from New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 26, Day 17, Kazuchika Okada versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Another match people give 5 stars. And I understand why, but I don't know, this one felt a little bit long for me. And I'm not a big fan of when matches end in no contest because time drew. I'm not a big fan of that, so maybe that's why. But besides that, this match was another really good match. These guys, another one of those two men that have amazing chemistry. I really enjoyed the match. It's a damn good match again. And yeah, another must see if you haven't. Granted, it is a little long, and again, I really recommend it. It's at number 30, which is saying a lot now. Coming in at number 29 from Monday Night Raw, November 28th, the Falls Count Anywhere match featuring Charlotte and Sasha Banks. For a while, I wasn't too hype on the match, but then as I rewatch it, I see why people like it more and more. And yeah, it's a really good match. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, you should, because even though Sasha wins and Charlotte loses, I'm still glad that this match happened. And the whole Ric Flair coming in was great. I mean, they've done spots that I haven't seen women doing ever. And I mean, the Charlotte taking a big dive from an announce table to candlesticks. It was really, really good. I'm going to pause this right now because my battery's about to die. And we're back. Coming in at number 28. Yes, coming in at number 28. Kota Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander from the Cruiserweight Classic Episode 5. Two guys I really wanted to win the tournament, if not Zack Sabre Jr. Yes, these two guys are the most popular superstars in the entire Cruiserweight division, except for maybe Tajiri, Zack Sabre Jr. You know, there's so many great names in the tournament, and these were two of them, and only one of them was going to advance, so you felt bad for who might win, because I'm like, if Cedric Alexander wins and Kota Ibushi wins, it's like, oh my god, who wins? And Kota Ibushi won, but holy shit, these guys went all out. These guys kept fighting and fighting until one of them could no longer resist. It was a really good match. Yes, and Kota Ibushi won, which we all kind of saw coming, since Kota Ibushi was like the guy that people were talking about the most when you heard about this tournament. But Cedric Alexander definitely deserves a lot of respect. And I mean, even though he has his own individual feud on Raw, I really want him to go after the Cruiserweight Championship. Granted, the Cruiserweight division is dead, but I'm pretty sure that 2017 they can fix it, hopefully. And I really love the ending with Triple H coming in. He brings in Cedric Alexander, like, yep, I'm going to give him a contract. I'm like, yes, Cedric Alexander and WWE, it's going to be great. And then coming in at number 27, a forgotten classic, I should say, but coming in from May 4th of Lucha Underground, Sexy Star and Mariposa. You want to talk about the women's division with Sasha Banks and Charlotte and how they went all out. These girls went all out. Granted, Marty the Moth and the Mac interfered, but I mean, this was a no mas match, an I quit match, more to say. And I'm actually surprised because some people say Sexy Star can't wrestle, but after watching this match, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna question it. But I mean, nobody's talking about this match, and I'm really bummed out about it. But it's a really good women's match. This is an all-out brawl. They climbed up to like the very high of the arena. It was just really good. And yeah, I really enjoyed the match. If you haven't seen it, really, really go watch it. It's brutal as hell. This is the last match I'm going to talk about. But coming in at number 26, and a match that you guys would predict to be a lot higher on the list. But Roman Reigns and AJ Styles from WWE Extreme Rules. Keep in mind, there's like 6 more WWE matches that came out after this. Or, yeah, after this. But, yeah, I mean, this shows that WWE had some great matches. And Roman Reigns maybe the best match of his career. Besides maybe one that you'll see later on the list. And Brock and Reigns at Mania. But, yeah, Roman and AJ Styles, They killed it. I thought the interference was gonna piss me off, but it didn't. It worked perfectly. And I know that Roman Reigns won, and it could have buried AJ Styles, but it didn't. And it eventually led to Seth Rollins returning and pedigreeing him and going back for the WWE Championship that he never ever lost. Yeah, that'll be it for the list. It was a great part 3. I can't wait for part 4 tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit shorter because I'm only going to do 25 through 11. And then Friday, I'll give you my top 10 matches of all year. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's me, the ALE XX Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.